In this video, we're taking you with us on what I like to call our imperfectly perfect day in Rome. We were on a Mediterranean cruise aboard Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas, with just about 8 hours to explore. And honestly, we were okay with that. When you love cruising, you learn to embrace port days for what they are: quick, beautiful glimpses into cities and culture. Our philosophy: some of Rome is better than none of Rome. We didn't see it all, but we're grateful for what we did see, because even a few hours here is more than what most get in a lifetime. So, Veni Vidi Vici, welcome to Strings Attached.
From the south to the east, then we made our stop. Now we're hops forever, playing strings of the heart. Strings attached, we ain't cutting no slack, no slack. Wherever we go, we keep love intact. From the mountains to the sea, baby, that's a fact. Strings attached.
We made it to Civitavecchia. This is a main cruise port for Royal Caribbean and most Mediterranean sailings that will take you into Rome. Once you exit the gangway, you'll see large buses and smaller shuttle vans. Both cost €6. We chose the van because it only needed 12 passengers to fill up, while the bus needed many more. So if you're short on time and you need to get to the train station quickly because you're trying to maximize every second like us, that van can make all the difference, and cost is the same. Now, the drive to the Civitavecchia train station is about 10 minutes. I don't recommend walking if you, again, are maximizing every second and every minute like us. It's much longer than it looks. We use the Train Italia app to pre-buy our tickets. Super easy, no kiosk, no paper. I scanned it right from my phone. When we got to the Civitavecchia train station, I just showed my phone to someone in uniform. And honestly, I have no idea if they were officially on ticket duty, but they gave me a nod, waved us through, and off to the platform we went. The ride into Rome took about an hour and 10 minutes. It was smooth, quiet, and comfortable. I bought a children's book about Rome because I thought it would be the fastest way to get the basics, fun, simple, and it made me feel like I was cramming for a quiz on Roman history, so that helped the time to pass by.
Hey, we just got off the train at Roma Termini. It's pretty chill, not very crowded, not a ton of people at all, but we are going to make our way to the golf cart tour here in Rome. Really excited to see the city. Got the GPS on. We're gonna walk about 11 minutes to the tour place. And one of the good things about the tour in Florence yesterday is our tour guide taught us how to find the street names on the buildings. So we can use that along with the GPS to guide us on how to get there. So let's go.
You can let me know. You know I will show. Now we're sipping the Bordeaux. With you through it all. Winter through the fall. You just make the call. Yeah, I'm in it for it all. I'm in it for the love. Cause love it needs to touch it. You're pressing on my buttons. Babe, let me tell you something. I'm in it for the love. Cause love it needs to touch it. You're pressing on my buttons. Babe, let me tell you something. I'm in it for the love.
One of our first stops was the Trevi Fountain, and I'm so glad we didn't skip it. When I was planning in advance, there were some people that told me, oh, the Trevi Fountain's overrated. It's too crowded. Don't bother. There are other fountains that are just as good. You should see those instead. I am so glad I didn't listen to those people. It's stunning. The sound of the water, the details in the sculptures, the energy in the air, and the crowd. Sure, there were lots of people, but it was well managed. There's a moving line so everyone gets their photo moment. So if you want to go off the beaten path, go for it. But if you want to do all the traditional touristy moments, do them. These places are famous for a reason, and in my opinion, so worth it. Throughout the city, you'll see these little drinking fountains called Missoni. They're part of Rome's ancient water system, designed centuries ago and still flowing today. You can drink straight from the spout or fill up your water bottle. It's clean, refreshing, and the water is ice cold. Roman engineering for the win. Now, after our golf cart tour, we built in time for lunch.
Okay, we just finished our golf tour where we got to see some of the major sites of Rome. Really great for just having a few hours in Rome. We got to save some pressure on the knees and our legs, but quickly see all of the sites because the cart was able to zip through alleyways and tiny streets that a bus or a car wouldn't have been able to do. So now it's time for lunch. So we're going to, I think it's an underground restaurant, so really excited, and let's go check it out.
We stopped at a place I found online. I thought it was a cute spot because it had this underground cave vibe, but it wasn't quite the culinary moment I hoped for. Hopefully you can find other videos or recommendations for where to eat so you can have a nice Roman food moment if that's what you're going for. But that said, the people were friendly and the meal we had was good enough to satisfy our hunger and give us the energy we needed for our Colosseum tour. If you only have one Roman lunch, try to make it count.
How is it?
Very good, good flavor, delicious. So yeah, I'm ready to eat it.
Do you remember what it was called?
Ravioli de pepe, I think you said.
Okay.
I could be saying that wrong.
I don't remember what mine was called. I remember cream of peas, but I don't remember the Italian name, but I'm gonna dig in.
After lunch, we met our group for the Colosseum tour. We had to pick between the Vatican and the Colosseum for this trip, and the Colosseum won.
Okay, we are about to go on our guided Colosseum tour, and we're already equipped. We got the audio guides where we plug in the headphones so we can hear and the guide doesn't have to yell throughout the crowds, which I think is pretty smart. So I'm excited to go in and listen to all the history and see how it goes. Also, another pro tip, we've had really good weather today, and maybe it was because we were in the golf cart, so it was kind of windy, but now that we're walking around in the middle of August, it is getting kind of hot. So I recommend you definitely have a sunscreen and a fan. So I got this, and it actually gets cool down to about 62 degrees on this, and a few different temperatures. So definitely recommend a personal fan to carry with you, and make sure you have sunscreen because it is hot out here.
And my husband, who is into martial arts and has been training in karate specifically since he was a child, loved seeing the place where Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris filmed their fight in The Way of the Dragon. The ticket that we bought for the Colosseum tour said it would be about 2.5 hours, but the full experience was closer to 3.5 hours. And you do need a passport or official photo ID to enter for security purposes. So make sure you keep that handy and keep it tucked away so that you are not targeted by pickpocketers.
Yeah, so we just finished our tour of the Colosseum. We had an amazing tour guide.
It's rainy, so
so we're all kind of covered up, but we saw the exterior of the Colosseum, the interior, we understand how it was laid out, the format of it. Just an amazing piece of architecture and history. A bit violent, but still a timeless piece of history. So
yeah, our tour guide was amazing. If you get a chance to come, I highly recommend you do a guided tour.
Yeah.
Because there's so much information that you wouldn't get just walking around on your own. And our tour guide was also a trained archaeologist by education, and so had a lot of great insights. Highly
Very
recommend.
good.
But what I found the most interesting was that gladiators didn't necessarily fight to the death one-on-one every time. They were enslaved. A lot of them were enslaved, and so their owners thought of them as investments. So a lot of times it was just fight to win, so they could keep fighting in more games, not necessarily fight to the death. So like we see in the movies, that may have been like a little bit hyperbolic. So that was really interesting.
Yeah. This is a 360 shot of the inside of the Colosseum, just in front of the arena. See how amazing piece of architecture and engineering this spot is. Super dope.
We did have to peel off the tour a little early to make sure we were back in time to make our train. But again, our philosophy, some of Rome is better than none of Rome. On the way back, we explored Roma Termini a bit more. The main train station is practically a mini city. It's full of cafes, shops, and people rushing in every direction. It was truly a sight to see on its own. And that's also where our day took magnificent turn as it related to food. We stumbled into Gino Sobilio Pizza right inside Roma Termini and had no idea we just found one of Italy's most iconic pizzerias. Gino Sobilio comes from one of Naples' oldest pizza-making families, known for bringing authentic Neapolitan pizza to world-class status. The crust was soft and chewy, and the rich sauce was bright, and every bite was magnificent. And the best part, our next port was Naples, but since we were headed to Ischia, this became our food redemption and a taste of Naples in Rome. A perfect ending to a perfectly imperfect day. We took the last train we could to make it back to Civitavecchia before our cruise departed. So again, we were squeezing in every second, and our train was late, but we still made it back with extra time to spare. We got the fast train back, so it didn't take as long going back to Civitavecchia as it took getting into Rome. But we can't wait to return and finally see the Vatican next time. But stay tuned for our next video where we stop in Ischia.
From the south to